Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red, ready.
Hey, I think T thought he was supposed to be taking.
Bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level.
Did one of y'all play T in the other league?
Regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams. Two teams colliding.
Oh, because he texted me. He just texted me talking about we up. Like, he ain't in this league.
As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers. The Cornhuskers will kick this deep to get us going. Turner looking to make a play here. Physical run, breaking tackles. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Clemson's offense is up first today. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag, saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Well, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
I thought you had half and half, didn't you?
This crowd is fired.
I thought you had 6 and 6.
To this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the sophomores got him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of the offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense comes out for their first possession today. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. It puts a lot of pressure on the corners. And frankly, the safeties are going to have to get involved in coverage today, right?
Yeah, the free safety is going to be tempted here to make plays. But this quarterback has a favorite target. He comes up with most of the 50-50 balls. Expect to see plenty of double coverage and help from this free safety today.
The game makes it second and medium. It's a quarterback keeper. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the
Clemson got all their stars on their D-line, and they still can't get through.
It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows the speed he has as well.
The Cornhuskers with first and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The Huskers are in the red zone now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes the grab. It's Nelson.
Oh, my goodness. I got to clip that.
On fire today.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to field it. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
They pulling the Arizona.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
When you can get
It's that thin air.
yardage like
That
this
thin
on
air makes it
offense,
louder.
it just keeps you on
You know
schedule,
that?
leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Tigers will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And it's taken at the 25. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, God,
Actually
give
kinda
this
fast.
defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end.
Good
And he
gracious.
can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position.
It's done.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver left alone. Easy completion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Just blew that.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Huskers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Now it's 2nd down here. Back to throw again. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man,
CSA
they
went out.
bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
So I said his headset went out.
3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator
You said you're gonna give.
was telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Of course, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down.
What happened?
And the drive keeps going. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period.
That's Wesley's fault.
And as we move to the second
He told me to
quarter,
advance
we
it.
hope these teams will build on a promising
That's Wesley's
start.
fault. Blame Wesley.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set.
He told me to advance it.
Here's the snap. Quarterback
And it was,
to throw.
and I was like, oh dang, I forgot the net because it was 9-17. I saw it. It's Wesley's fault.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Cornhuskers will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. Escapes
It
the
is.
pocket, but cannot
It's all
make a
Wesley's
play,
fault.
and they sack him.
It's Wesley. It's Wesley's
The
fault.
defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a
Wesley's
sack.
he told me to advance it.
Lucky he just held on to the ball.
He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
That's Wesley's fault.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but it shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Yeah. How about you get two force wins still? Then you ain't gonna be playing the games. You ain't gonna miss out on points. I didn't know. I thought everybody was
The
done.
Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Can he get there on the ground? Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
I'll figure out a way to make it even.
And the Tigers will line up to kick it away.
Because the way that it's set up currently, it'll be set up. You'll be good.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. He finds his man.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He'll hand it off, and they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Huskers. This offense really clicking. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game is
I got somebody watching.
Is
that you, Wesley?
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Play action fake.
No, I'm talking about watching my stream.
Catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Looking for the wideout. But they
Why am I
can't
not
make
catching
the connection.
receptions?
Ball's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on a quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. He's moving out of the pocket. Took contact on the throw. The ball is picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Look at him run through those tacklers. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. 1st down and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the ball to the ground.
Yes, sir.
Turnover.
Or the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football. And
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might look.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a.
He is. You're gonna make the playoffs. He is gonna make the playoffs. You'll make it.
In the final seconds of the half,
I promise you, you will.
More plays. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play. One more play before they head to the locker room.
No, because him and Chris are in different conferences.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
I personally think that's his plan the whole
The
time.
Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. And it's field returner trying to.
Hey, if you wouldn't have reminded me, I sure wouldn't. I had forgotten.
Gets started on the next drive.
I was like, he was like, let that dude off and don't be a menace.
And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Nebraska. To stretch the lead, the route. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive.
It nullifies it. I'll take care. I'll do this too. I'll give you a little boost on D line.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest.
That's where you need help, I think.
They continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Takes the handoff again. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. Makes a quick grab. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Clemson now operating in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
There's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm playing mine. I'm trying to beat Clemson. For what?
Quick throw. The catch is made. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuck out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Oh, my God. I'm clipping this. Oh, I thought he was going to break.
And the 2nd effort there will earn him
the
1st down. We knew that tackling was going to be a huge factor today, Kirk.
We got 3 people watching now.
And the result is a big game.
Where's the form tackling? I know it's a lost art in today's game. Sometimes these guys just come in with their shoulders and just try to bring you down with
I don't even remember what I said.
Got to do a much better job if they have any chance of slowing this back down.
You still didn't tell me what you said you were going to say, too. I ain't forgot about that. He was like, oh, I'll tell you after this game.
Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
You got a younger mind than I do.
The junior able to bring him down.
Yeah, there's 3 people watching. Wesley, you got to be one of these people watching my game right now.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long
I ain't never had 3. I've had 2 at the most. I feel like I got 1 million views right now.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball.
Hey, everybody. If you just joined, drop a like on the video and leave a comment to where you from and who you think's going to win this game. Go ahead and do that for me. I'm famous now. Oh, I just threw another pick. It's all y'all's fault that's on the stream. Get off of the stream. Get off of the stream. It's ridiculous. I haven't thrown 2 picks in the game in 3 seasons.
And they're in business.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And then first down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You got the juice now?
Second down after that
You got
previous
the juice.
play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create
Who you say was up?
one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Man, 37 sucked. Should have been picked.
Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side.
Oh, I got 4 people watching. What is really going on?
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close.
Y'all trolling me?
Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Wes, you got people watching me or something?
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far.
Oh, now it's 2. I knew it was too good to be true. At least leave a like.
Trying to muscle it across the line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts one deep over the middle.
Oh my God, I got 3 picks in this game. I'm not throwing 3 picks, and it's been a while.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Hey, I might have to restart this game.
Offense is back out there.
We ain't got no rules against that, do we?
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And this pass is caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And that catch is hauled in. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. Fights off a defender. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down.
Nice. This is stupid. 95 is through in the end zone. Nice out of here. -8 yards.
Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-1.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The offense really clicking here. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket.
He threw it away in the pocket like that, man. He's so cheap.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Trying to find some room. It's Haynes. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Makes the grab in the
Gotta
end
be
zone.
kidding me.
Touchdown, Tigers.
His feet was not in.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And here comes a deep shot. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Still no answer for this offense. And the offense trots back onto the field here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disaster.
Hey, if you're watching right now, leave a like on this video. Help me out. I need 1 million more subscribers to monetize.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary.
Only 1 million.
And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking.
I thought that's what you was doing.
Hunt over the middle. It's Dixon. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He makes the grab. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh,
yes.
Picked off. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Nebraska. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They need a miracle.
Yeah, I think Missouri going to creep in there.
And he's got it. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It leads to second down.
Nah. Georgia got all of his 3 points.
Defense is coming after him. On the run, he'll let it go. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I should have restarted this game. This is stupid. No, but my stats is off. I'm about to fall out the Heisman race.
And how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up.
Had 3 interceptions.
For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
It's actually a hard game. Clemson pretty good. You know what? We might need to move it up to Heisman. I'm ready for Heisman. Y'all ready to play?